It's your girl now. Bye. Girl, mommy, I have one question for you. Which one vex you pass? They won't answer the question I get for them.
No, this like in a man own.
I cannot because of that to stop my day.
Sir, hold it there. Get that kind of.
No, you sleep with it. Best way to say fat.
Fine girl. Mama, swagger, Lucius. Yes, so back to back. No time to waste time. No time to slow it down because there is no time to slow down things. Yeah, it's hot. As they hot, now they give you now back to back. Matter be say, how many is the century you have spent on this art? Now the question be that, how many century you don't spend for this art where you did so? Is it 1,000 century? Is it 2,000 century? Or your own have never even reached century? Now the matter be that. So sharply based on 1 or 2. Let's do this.
Centuries is 100 years. I've not spent up to 100 years. But if you look at it from another angle, I spent 90s and I've got into another millennium. That was 2000. So I don't know, from any context you are trying to see it. If it's from that context, I've spent 2 centuries. But if it's by my age, I've not spent a century.
This is 21, Sha.
21 century.
Yes.
I was born in the 19th century, then I moved to the 20th century now.
Okay.
I'm still counting. I've not spent up to century.
I can't really say. As in like 1 century now.
1 century.
Yes, now.
Okay. How don't take up and say now 1 century, don't spend.
Of course, how will I put it? Century is like 1,000 years, and of course I'm not up to 1,000. I've not spent up to 1,000, so I've just spent just 1 century.
How many century you don't spend for art? How many is the century that you have spent in this art? In Jennifer's voice, yes. How many is the century you have spent on this art? Now the question be that. So sharply based on 1 or 2. No time to waste time. Make I relate ready for this yard. May they get chance and chances to shoot my out on top of the matter. Let's go there.
How many century I don't take for this earth? Let me say 100.
100 century.
Yes.
Wow. Are you young like this?
That's so now.
Century. I've not spent up to a century, but I'm in the 2nd century now.
You never spend up to 1 century.
Yeah.
But you don't did the 2nd century.
Yeah.
How don't take up?
The millennium in the 90s. That is a century. This is another century, 2000 down. I was born in the last century. So this is a new century. But I've not spent, a century is 100 years.
Yeah.
So I've not spent up to 100 years, but
You don't experience both centuries.
yes.
Make I use my age to I be 17. So let us say 17.
So you don't spend 17th century for. And you the black like this. And your color never change. Your color never fade.
Never fade. Now God color.
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know your age.
I know my age
You
now.
don't know when they born you.
I know where they're born.
Hey, so how come you don't know how many centuries don't spend?
I don't know be that.
Century. 100 years is a century now.
So you never reach up to 100 years. You sure? You sure? You are feeling the fine girl? Yeah. Hi. I just make I show my fineness more, understand? You understand? You know that thing? Yeah. All of you will want to know the answer. It's very, very simple. Nah, 100 years make 1 century. Now, in your heart of heart, come answer that question now. How many centuries you don't spend for this art? Now, the matter be that. I love you guys so much. century you don spend for heart?